Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. It's hard to imagine this not being a fun game to watch. It's the Packers going up against the Saints. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thank you. We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the New Orleans Saints. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they interplay. They've got to be pleased with the start. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
Right. What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game. Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Jameis to throw it. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to. And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on the line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Again, it's Winston. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. The numbers there in last week's game for Smith. 6 catches, 97 yards.
And most teams mark down big plays as ones that gain 10 yards or more. He certainly has big playability, and we just saw it on display.
And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play. Jameis now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On 2nd down, Winston again. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Jameis again. Smith catches left side. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the 1st quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. And his kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal. And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback, a multiple-time Pro Bowler. It's, of course, Eli Manning. And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step. The play clock's running down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones, looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Manning to throw on 2nd down. It's caught here by Adams. They can't tackle him. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
It's a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. On now is the Packers punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Returnable here from the 38. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Saints will take it. First update now comes from Atlanta, and it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Again, it's Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 41 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Manning to throw on 2nd down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. And with a play clock about to expire, Mike McCarthy's going to take a timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Manning now on 3rd and goal. And he fires one, but incomplete. That's a tough one not to hang on to on 3rd and goal, but good job defensively to get there and jar it loose.
Agreed. That was really, really nicely done because there's no pass interference on the play. Timing excellent to get in there and knock it away. A win for the defense, and it brings up 4th down.
They're into the 2nd quarter in the Meadowlands. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Manning. A dump underneath to Jones. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Manning now to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Now following the field goal, what can this offense do? We're about to find out. The slot man in motion right. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And some room to maneuver. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick, and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. From midfield, here's Manning. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And they're going to try for the 4th down conversion. Manning and the offense staying put. They do go for it. It's Manning. And he's taken down here by the Saints. A surprising move to go for it. Predictable. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. Throwing on 1st down is Manning. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd down, and the offense needing 5 yards. Working from the gun, Manning. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Adams. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. Caught on the right side by Adams. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Again, they'll throw with Manning. And a hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. He's got Adams on the hookup. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. Manning to throw once more. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Holding offense.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Now Manning again. That one complete to Anderson. That one goes for 24 yards.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Into the red zone now. Manning. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dominique Easley in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Looking to throw on second down. Manning over the middle, complete. That's Cobb. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. The Packers on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Manning. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half toss. So they surrendered 3 points, and now after the kickoff, this offense gets ready to take over the football. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get 1 more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Now Manning. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Now following the field goal, what can this offense do? We're about to find out. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So 2nd and 10 here. First chance for the backup here to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Packers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Time running out here on the play clock. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run it with Jones. Give them 8 on the gain there, and it'll give the Packers a 1st down.
Brandon, this is why play callers get the big bucks. This wasn't a 4th and inches call. You get into situations like 4th and 3, 4th and 4, you've got a tough decision to make. Very gutsy play here, and they pick up the 1st down.
Watching that, Barney. Here we go now. 3-19.
On 1st down, Knight. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Adams. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. To throw on 2nd down. Knight. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is out of bounds just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down. On 1st and 10, Knight. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Here we go. 3-19.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Knight. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 5 at the 4. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Jones. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Knight in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Knight trying to get it to Cobb, and it's It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Meanwhile, in Nashville, they're on to the fourth quarter now.